Hello, this is Perished Garden, and welcome to my 9 to 5. Today I chose to work on this. This is my sunflower garden. It needs a lot of TLC. That milkweed, I am going to give it a shot to do as much as it can until I have to cut it out, but it is not going to stay there. It is a volunteer plant. There are so many volunteer plants here. There's so many weeds and grass that I don't want here because it's invasive. Look how bright and pretty those are. But they're all volunteer. They've got to go. Does anybody know what this is? It's got a red branch with long leaves. Is it a friend? Is it a foe? Is it a frenemy? Or is it just got to go? It's super long. That's over 3 feet tall. I do get rid of it. I just want to know what it is. Do you know what that is? But yeah, there's so many volunteer plants that are just running rampant, and they're so cute. Look at them. But they're not where they're supposed to be. Look at all the weeds that are there. This is one of those days that I have. I am not sick this year. You have no idea how sick I've been last year and the year before that. So this year I have energy and I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done, hopefully. But yeah, look, there's just so much. It's good, but it's not where it's supposed to be. See all those pots that are empty? They're not supposed to be empty. But you see all that green ground cover? That is supposed to be there. And I'm hoping that it grows even more this year and it keeps all of these weeds and volunteer plants away, super away. And that all the plants I do have grow in their little spots that I have saved for them. This aloe vera has got to go. I've already did a hack job on it. I've done some more hack job on it. I think I've done some progress here. I don't know what. But here's the progress. Here's the next area. There's some progress, I think. But yeah, all of this has to be reimagined. The aloe vera section has to be reimagined. And here I am with all of the plants out on the sidewalk. The weeds, and here it is, all nice and clean. My husband helped me pick everything up, and we now have a leaf blower. So I'm able to get the sidewalk looking pretty and not wait for the rains. But you can see all of the volunteer plants have been ripped up. If you see plants there, it's because they are actually in their bucket, except for this sage down here. There is just a lot of bees. I'll do that later. But you see how all the plants, the weeds are gone now? And it looks better? Oh, dinner today. Build your own salad. So we're starting with the berries, especially the raspberries. There was a lot of bad ones because I had them in the fridge forever. But get the raspberries and you put them in a bowl of water. Well, you rinse them, you wash them, and then you put them in a bowl of water. So that way, whatever you didn't get to rinse out from like the centers gets rinsed out again. But it's sitting there in water. Oh, and I think I did most of today out of frame. Welcome to the story of my life. Okay, so I had raspberries, blackberries. Oh no, I am in frame. Look at that. Blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, peppers. I was being very snarky when I was cutting this. Like I was like giving like a whole, how do you cut this? With a knife is my answer. Also making jokes about how to get microplastics in your food. Is to cut your food with a dull knife. So you can really get the microplastics in there. I have a whole dialogue going on while I'm doing this, just to let you know. You don't get to hear it all because my head is silent. My inner thoughts, not so much. But anyways, we have the berries. the bell peppers. I think I have washed celery. So see, the celery is now here and dry. While that's on the cutting board, I am going to go and wash the salad. You can't read it. It's baby greens, who knows. So that's washed and is drying. While it's drying, I'm cutting. I like to eat my celery cut up. My kids like to eat it in big chunks. So that's one way to separate stuff. Is I know my kids like the big chunks. So they get the big chunk plate. Oh, I'm opening the door. That's why it's swinging like that. Okay. I'm like, why is it all wonky? Okay, so go rinse out the cutting board. The meats. Okay. This is a high protein salad. Get salami, cut that in half, and you really get the microplastics in there. You get that on a plate. Yeah, what is this, pastrami? Looks like pastrami. Grind it up into the microplastics. Ham. And then turkey for my husband. He needs his microplastics as well. So there you go. Smoked salmon. I love smoked salmon. My kids love smoked salmon. My son loves smoked salmon. And this is, what is this, prosciutto? I saw prosciutto at the store and I was like, yes. They're separated by little pieces of paper, which I understand, which just makes it a little bit more work. But here we go. You know, they'll get the microplastics. Don't worry about it. Put all that away. What else do we have? Cheese. Cheese curds. My kids don't like cheese. Like, unless it's cheese pizza. Don't make it make sense. It doesn't. But here it is. Now we are plating. How much time do I have? Not much. That's it. You put the greens on the plate because they have no choice on that. And then they could choose to put in whatever they want. That is a build your own salad. Thanks for watching. Bye.